Good morning. How are you all doing? Hope you're well. Um, can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. For some reason, like I said, I think the link, the YouTube link, is being shared the portal link is being shared on YouTube. So for that reason, we cannot continue with the date. So we have to kind of wait, and I'll get that sorted this afternoon. And then once that is sorted, we can go back and do the portal again. And once we go into the portal, I will be able to share the rest of the links to you guys. The rest of the dates. But today, let's look what the market has. We still have the election. It's making it hard for us to continue in terms of what price really want to do. I think the market is waiting for the results before it kind of makes its mind what it wants to do. So you can see there hasn't been really nothing going on in terms of movement since we ran up and rejected and came back down. So best thing is we're still gonna continue observing and practicing until we get the results for the election, and then the market will decide the direction it wants to go. Okay, so until then, we're just gonna keep I'm not gonna give any signal because the market can go anywhere, and you might get, there's a high probability price might not do what we are expecting it to do. Right, so I'm not gonna give you guys any signal. We're just gonna go through price action, and then like as usual I do, I'll point to certain things that I see, and we take it just there. And then if you want to practice on a demo account, then you can do that. Okay, so with that said, let's look at what we have here. I think price did come back down to looking at what the daily has done. We did gap down into this gap right here. Okay, so we also have another gap in here. So there's a lot of confluence down here that is of I'll say a lot of resistance down here to stop price from breaking through to go down. If we manage to break through, then we will be attacking this low. Just like it found it hard to break above this high several occasions, same thing I think it will do here, and it will find it hard to break through to go down. Therefore we're still gonna look for a break in market structure and then look for higher prices. If we manage to break below, let's put this right here, that gap, that low gap there, if we go below it, then I think price will come down here, right? So be mindful on foreign currencies. So let's see euro. Euro, it did take out this low. It did take out that low and it's coming back up. I think it looks like it wants to go here, right? That little gap and the last up candle. So that is where I think price might go. It can finish or take out this high and reject and continue going lower, but with the stop run here, I think it might push higher than that. Okay, with the stop run here, I think it might push higher than that. So maybe something in here that will be important because of this up candle. We also have a void. Let's look on the daily. We also have this last up candle as well. So it's a high probability that price will find support above this high. Okay, so I'll wait for that, and then as usual you look for a breaker to form. So watch this watch this level here on the lower time frame. Okay, watch that level. They might take out this high, hit this, and then reject. So watch that level. On British pound, this pair is just not clean, right? It's not clean. However, watch this last up candle. We have a short-term high in here, right? And we have a high. So watch that last up candle. There could be a form of rejection. I can also see a trend line forming, so we could potentially see some form of a rejection. I'm not gonna place a trade idea there, but I'll leave that to you. Okay, the reason why is I don't like the fact that the election results are not out yet, and if they are not out, it could lead the market to just keep going up and down, right? And if we have that scenario, you could hurt yourself if you trade in this condition. You might think you have a trade direction, but then ultimately price will do something completely different. Okay, so this being a high, you could still look for something, and I'll show you reason why you can. Okay, by choice. It's not by me telling you, but it's by choice. You can go in and still do whatever you want to do in terms of taking demo trades. I'm gonna refrain from taking any other position. I'm gonna try I'm gonna try to refrain from taking another position until maybe once the results are out. You can hear from my voice, I have not slept. I've just been watching the market and also watching out to see if the results are going to come out, but it seems that's not the case. It's a bit frustrating to me that we can't move forward with our trades because we want to trade. I want to trade, but because of the results not out yet, it could mean a lot of things, and you don't want to be, trading with a bit of uncertainty at the back of your mind. So I'll say I'll demo trade it, okay, and then see what happens. Yeah, so I'll demo trade this up candle, and then look to target back the trend line, okay, with the let's do this. I just didn't want to do it, but let's do it. So I'm watching something like this.
Mum, WhatsApp audio.
Okay, give me a second, guys. I have an issue at home and I need to get it resolved. So give me 1 second as I find resolution to the problem. So basically, the I don't know if you guys have it where you are. I think Marcus should. I have my carbon monoxide alarm going on, and I need to get someone to come and fix it. But I've got my landlord on the line, so I'm trying to get her to get someone to come and fix it for us because it's really dangerous. All right, so bear with me as I have her on the line. Okay, so I'm gonna get a call back later to see if we can get this thing fixed because it's not healthy. All right, so let's see if we can get it fixed. But going back to what I was saying, this up candle, we could look for something in here to send us back down to this down candle and then possibly the trend line. So I'll be watching this going forward. On euro, yeah, it's just gone above that high, so we could see some rejection right above right here. We could see something at that level. Above it, we also have that little gap, so it's either this one or the gap. So let's see. Okay, just monitor those two. Alright, monitor these two things, the last up candles low and then this gap. Monitor them to offer some form of a rejection. And we've just talked about this one on the hourly. On this, price is still finding it hard to go higher. I don't want to see price go above the main threshold of this wick. Okay, so I don't want to see that. So that's a rejection Okay, rejection block here, and this wick is deemed as it's like a bearish order block on its own. So I don't want to see price go beyond the 50%, because we do have a lower low. So this whole, they could engineer equal high somewhere in here. Okay, they could take price all the way up. They could take price all the way up and not take out this high, and then reject and come back down. So watch the mean threshold of that wick. It doesn't mean take a trade, it just watch it and see what will happen there. Same thing on this one. I think this one already went to the mean threshold. You can see right there, and then it rejected. So I don't want to see it go above this high, or probably they might take out this high and dip price in here. Right, they might take this one and reject. I don't see that, but if it does take out this high, then we have to go back on the daily and see. Looking at current price, right, it looks sideways to me, and they might take this one and then reject. So last night I was doing some studies on obviously, like I said, I do study every day, and I was studying how to trade in depth. Okay, when price is in a consolidation, when price is not moving in a direction and we are in a consolidation, and it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do when we are in a consolidation, which is it goes below a short-term low and then rejects, and it goes above a short-term high and then rejects. So they could, okay, just run this and then come back inside the range again and then come all the way back down. Or once they run this high, price will come to the main threshold. Alright, so the mean threshold is here of the range. Okay, so once price runs the short-term high, it quickly snaps back to the main threshold. So if you drop down to the 4-hour, if you had to take out any high, especially, I don't see them going above that high. Maybe just this one here, and then price will snap back down into the main threshold. Okay, so nothing much to do on this. Just be patient. We are in the 4th till the 14th seasonal that we expect lower prices. So I personally think they might take some liquidity and then go the other way. Right, they might take some liquidity and go the other way. Maybe they will take this short-term high and then drop back down. Okay, so watch out for that, because price is not going to continue going higher. They're just going to take stops. Right, they're going to stop hunt and then go the opposite direction. So watch it and see which high they take. If they take this one and you start seeing rejection, then you can look for price to trade back to the middle, and then maybe down here to take out this low. All right, dollar CAD, quite surprisingly, price dropped all the way down, and we are now stuck in this range. On the hourly, I told you yesterday, I took a buy right here. Okay, so I'm still in that buy. and I'm waiting to see what price is gonna offer. I'm just looking for a price to drop in here, that's all. And since then we are stuck in this range. We do have a lower low in here, that's why you can see price is struggling to go lower. So I'm gonna stay in this and see what happens. Honestly, the daily is not giving me anything to play with right now. We have a lower low in here as well, so price is not gonna go down, so we might get ourselves in this range, between this low and that high. We might find ourselves going back and forth. If we take out this low, which I don't think it should, but if it does, then I think they will be coming down here. Okay, it's yet to be seen. I think the results of the election will mean a lot to the market, as currently everyone is on the line watching what could potentially happen in terms of the election and how the market is going to react to it. Right, so let's see what this is going to do. Dollar Swiss, we went all the way up to the rejection and it came back down. It's taking out this low. We are still bullish. It's not broken any down candle yet. I think if you look here and there, market structure is bullish, right? So this down candle is our last down candle. So if we draw our lines, that is the high, that is the opening, and we have our main threshold somewhere down here. Okay, so we're gonna watch them again to see if price is gonna offer any support. I like this gap and the down candle just below the short-term low. Okay, so that will be something that I'll watch. It looks nice on the 4-hour. So we have a short-term low. If we pull the fib again, okay, that will give us the 70.5. Okay, that will give us that 70.5 area with that down candle. So very sensitive level. We will take out this short-term low as well. So watch out for that down candle. Okay, watch that one to see what price will do, because we've already been at the high of the down candle on the daily, so it's not relevant anymore. So watch this one. Euro pound on the 4-hour yesterday, I did refer you to, I've got so many lines on here, let's remove them all. Yesterday I did refer you to this up candle being a breaker. Okay, this up candle being a breaker, and we do have a trend line up here. So possibly they could take price to the trend line from this breaker, and then you see it happening here. I think looking at the 4-hour, it's possible that they could take price all the way up there. Yeah, the 4-hour has changed direction from the level we talked about yesterday. From that low, that's the level we talked about yesterday, and it's rejected, broken market structure. So it looks like it wants to come up in here, look for you could look for a long to go and rebalance here, and then think it should by then hit the trend line. Okay, so that is that on that. Aussie New Zealand, we are still looking for the upside objective. I'll say we're almost there. Okay, but this one here will be very, very sensitive in terms of in terms of price giving you a bit of resistance. All right, so be careful there, because price will find it hard to go higher. Right, price will find it hard to go higher than that, because that's a daily down candle prior to the move up, and then we broke down. That's your breaker, that's the low. So make sure by there most of your trades are off the table. Okay, by there most of your trades are off the table. So that's that level there. Let me just double check the dollar and see what it's doing. Okay, it's gone through it but we've not closed yet. Okay, it's the closure that is important, not the going through, because it can, as you can see here, price did go through it and then rejected, went through and then rejected. So it's not the candle, it's how it closes. So watch and wait and see how this candle will close. If we close below it, then I think we'll find ourselves down here. Right, Euro New Zealand on the daily. It's a bit of a mess going on. Yeah, we don't have any high probability, nothing high probability going on. It's just too many wicks for my liking. Okay, so we have to depend on high time frame levels. So down here will be where I'll be interested in something. They have engineered equal low. I don't know how high they want to take this before coming back down, but the only place I'll be interested in something will be down here and then up there. Okay, with that gap. The rest is just not high probability. Okay, so if we do drop down here, we could look for a breaking structure and look for some form of a buy. Or if we go up here, then you could look for a sell. But in between, it's just not doing or giving us anything to work with. This is the one I wanted to talk about. That it's just like price still playing out but taking longer, and at the same time I would say we are not 100% sure what is going to happen. So if you do have like the trade idea I'm pointing you to on the hourly on this one, we are not 100% sure, but it could play out just like this one did. If what we look for in price is there, then you can demo trade it, okay, and then see what happens. If it's not there, then you have no there's no harm. Okay, there's no harm if what you're looking for is not there. But if what you're looking for is there, then by all means take it on the demo. Okay, because you are not going to take any live trade yet. No, I cannot tell you to do that, but I will insist that you don't take any live trade, even though I cannot tell you what to do with your money. And everything that I do here is just for educational purpose. But in my experience, I will give you the advice not to trade with live funds in these conditions. Okay. So these examples that we are seeing, you can take them with your demo account, okay, and practice. That's what I can say. So with that said, I still think price needs to come down here. They need to take out this low, okay, because it's just obvious they came here to engineer that low and that low. So price is definitely at some point gonna come back down and then hit this on the daily. So look at this down candle as your next downside objective, and then here you could look for a break in market structure on the lower time frame and seek for something a little bit to the upside, not a huge bounce, but you could look for probably a 50 pips 60 pips bounce to the upside. Okay, let's delete some of these lines. That one has played out, even though I was just looking for a run below here. Doesn't matter, it's just few pips, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna give this one, I don't know where it's gonna bounce, so you'll be looking for some form of a bounce. Okay, down here on the lower time frame, we have the breaker here. We've been to it once, twice. We have a gap in here, so maybe somewhere in here price could hit that and then come back down to that level. Okay, if you do get that, you could look for another continuation to the downside. Okay, pound yen. Pound yen is being pound yen. No structure at all on the daily. However, yesterday we did mark out these daily levels that one of them should do what, reject price and then go high again. It did it did go below this low, and then we've seen a rejection. I don't see any break in market structure on this time frame. It just consolidated, which to me suggests that they're gonna come back down here. I don't know when, but this looks suspicious that they're gonna come back down. So maybe they're gonna take it all the way up here and then reject and come back and take out this low. Okay, this is no good sign of a continuation to the upside. It can continue going up, but this is a sign that they will probably come back down to take out this low. So between this high and that low, 50% is possible. So next upside objective, you could look for 50%. And then I think this high on the hourly, there is something up there. And we do have relative equal highs in here, so that That's a good area to target. I still have my demo account long that I took down here. Okay, I still have that piece left on, so I'm not gonna take anything. It's just trying to see what price will do. Really not 100% sure what it's gonna do in this condition, but I still have it on to see what price will do. Okay, you could look for something to take out this equal high, and maybe above this high, this last up candle's main threshold as well. Dollar yen. Gone to the 4 hour. It looks heavy to the downside. Let's remove everything. It looks heavy to the downside. We've not managed to come above this high, so this to me is relative equal low, so they could come for this low now, even though we have a low and a lower low. Okay, we've been here once, we've been here twice. This is just to me equal low, so they will, it looks like they want to come down here for now. Yeah, I purposely left it because I don't know what's gonna happen. So, I can't I can't. The right word is it's not predictable. Okay, when the results was coming out, everybody thought we will find out who eventually is winning, right? When the results were coming out, it was pretty obvious that we were going to find out who is winning. But since we've still not found out who is winning, therefore the market has now returned to uncertainty. Because whilst the results were coming out, the market does respond. It's like market has got a brain on its own. So as the results are coming out, people are watching. So when Trump is ahead of the polls, then people will be optimistic, and if the other guy is ahead, then it goes the other way. But now we don't know, so the market doesn't know what to do. So what it will eventually do right now is just continue to gyrate up and down. So it's gonna take our stops and then go opposite direction, take our stops and then go the opposite direction. That's all it's gonna do in this condition. So it's very important that you just demonstrate. I cannot stretch that enough. Just demonstrate, and it doesn't hurt. Okay, if you get it wrong, you study it. All right. So this looks to me, they might come back down here. I'm not 100% sure, but it just looked too clean. All right. So, and I don't want to take a trade on this. I'll just study it and see how it does trade down there. We do have a high, and then we broke down, and price has retraced to the breaker. So to me, it just looked very probable they're gonna come down here. Euro yen, we've expanded to the upside and targeting the next level. If you remember, I gave this as a trade idea. Okay, that we do have a low and a lower low, therefore price is not gonna breach this. And we also have a possible market maker buy model in play. So from this looks like a consolidation, we come back to retest the consolidation, and we could look to target the next upside objective. So that's what I think is in play right now. So I did manage to get myself a long on this one as well on a demo. So let's see how this one will play out, looking for that target, and then next target will be here. And similarly to this one, we had a consolidation, price came back into the consolidation and it's moving up. So it's basically doing, and we have this shaded area on this particular one as a bullish seasonal. If you go back and check the dates, 28th to the 2nd of December. So I'm not surprised this is happening. It's just taking a long time to do it, with a lot of back and forth, but nevertheless it's still doing what it needs to do. A bit of patience aspect, but nothing really much that you can do in this condition. It's a bit frustrating to see how price is behaving right now. So that is another area of, I think I've got this coloring not right. It's meant to be red. Okay, so that's an area of consolidation or distribution, and that is an area of accumulation, and this is smart money reversal. Okay, so I'll be looking for next upside objective to be this blue line. That blue line is this up candle, putting it right here. Okay, that up candle's low, so that is the next upside objective right here. Do have a low gap in there, so that's an area to look for. Why am I drawing this box here? Because price left. So the areas I draw the lines or the boxes, okay, it's not random. It's where we have up candles and then price quickly run away from there. So you might probably be wondering, okay, why have you got this box? It's where, to me, okay, they sold or they bought here, and they bought here, and then they bought here. So that's why I've got the boxes there. So I use all the up candles in that area there, and then this is just consolidation. All right, Cardian, both of them are relatively strong, so that's why price is sideways. The CAD and the yen are currently on the same level in terms of strength, so that's why they are what they are. New Zealand yen. This pair has moved into a consolidation that is just not my cup of tea. Yeah, we've moved into a consolidation which is not my cup of tea. I don't like trading in consolidation. It's just it's not, I'll not say it's hard. You need to understand what to do when we are in consolidation. And when you're in consolidation, you want to be selling above a high and buying below a low, but that takes a lot of guts to do that. So I personally don't like trading in consolidation. I'll most of my losses will come when we are in a consolidation, and you've already seen it. We did take some losses on this pair back early October. Okay, early October I was expecting price to go higher, and it just didn't do that, and it dropped back down in. So you can see we are in a consolidation, and if you're going to lose money, it will be in this condition when we are in a consolidation. Right, so best thing is anytime you realize you're in a consolidation, just stay out from that pair, because it's a different market condition to what you might expect price to do. Okay, so when we are in consolidation, I think according to my mentor, the best trading patterns, okay, in consolidation is harmonic patterns. So if you do understand harmonic patterns, then when we are in consolidation, that's when they do work. Actually, I wanted to double check that and see if that's true. I wanted to double check that if it was true. So let's see. Because I do like to practice anything he kind of shares. This is not harmonic patterns. Let's have a look. What is that? Okay, that's not that's not what I want to see. Okay. Let's have a look. If I don't even understand this. Okay, that's a butterfly. So we have A, B, C, D, and that should drop, right? No idea. I don't know why people I don't know how people can trade this. It doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, that consolidation, you just stay out. Okay, So if you want to be a trader in a consolidation, first of all, you need to identify the range of the consolidation. So I did identify this high and that low as a consolidation, and I've already even given you guys how to trade this, which is buy below the 25 and then sell above the 75. So that's what I've got, the shaded box. That's the entire region for the consolidation. So you want to be selling above 75 and be buying below 25. So I'm not surprised that the buy idea that we had down here played out really nice, because that's because we were below 25. And you can see as it went above this high, above the 75, price rejected and came back down to the middle, right? And we are back here again. So the way he talks about it, I've not really paid attention to it, honestly, because if I did, then probably we wouldn't have taken a loss in here. Consolidation is a bit harder to trade. Okay, I generally don't like trading in consolidations because that's where you're gonna get it wrong. Okay, so first of all, you will take a loss when it's about to expand. So let's say this whole consolidation here is gonna lead price to rally. So when it gets up here and you're looking to sell it, there's a chance that you might get stopped out because price is now going to expand to the upside. Yeah, in consolidation, Wyckoff works better. I've not studied Wyckoff. I want to, but I don't know how. I don't want to mess around with what I already know. But it takes once you become experienced trader, you can learn other things to complement what you already know. It's not like you're going to learn something new. You can learn something to complement what you already know. But as a new trader, I would say focus on one thing and get good at it first before you start learning other things. So I want to learn Wyckoff and see if I can use some of the understanding to trade different market conditions. Because once you understand, I think Wyckoff has got something when it comes to consolidation trading. Wyckoff is really good because you will see the highs and lows being run. I've not studied it, but this looks like Wyckoff to me. Right, we have this low, that low, that low, the three faces. The three faces. It could be something like that. I want to study it, but not now. I think maybe this is the right time to study because there's nothing much going on in price. So maybe this is the right time to study. I'll see. But there's nothing in here for us, basically. Alright, so just be on the sidelines. New Zealand yen, New Zealand CAD. This thing has also moved into a consolidation. The daily looks like is starting to go up, but I don't trust this. For some reason, I don't trust it. Right, I like this level, so maybe this could be a trap. Yeah. oh, my mentor has got a sense of humor. ICT has got a sense of humor. When he was saying that, he said that when we are in a consolidation, harmonic patterns works better, but he's not gonna take his trades based on animal patterns. And I thought that was funny. He's not gonna take his trades based off on animal patterns. I think I suspect this might be a trap, and then they might send it down here before going higher. They've not given us any decent level to be a buyer, and again, I don't like this. Okay, we have equal low. I wouldn't buy when you have this kind of equal low in price. It's just too risky. Okay, it's just too risky, and you might get yourself hurt if you try to buy when we do have this condition. All right, so let's be patient. It will come. Okay, let's be patient. It will come. Gold. So gold has finally, it did come back up to, let's go into the lower time frame. Okay, the trade idea that we had in here to come back down here, they've just blown that one out. So right now I'm not sure what gold wants to do. Maybe it wants to come for this equal high. I don't know. Okay, price is not making sense right now. I think we are in, looks like we are in a consolidation to me on gold. There's a lot of uncertainty going on, and right, yesterday I was on YouTube, and I don't know, I was bored and I was looking at a video on YouTube, and I saw this guy. He was sharing his losses on YouTube, and I was surprised he was doing it, because generally you don't find these, everybody's making money, no one is ever losing. I've not seen someone come out, in my opinion, online, okay, to say that they lost money, they're losing money. But this guy got the courage to come on YouTube and did a video saying that he's been losing money. But I found it funny, because the amount of money he has and the amount of money he's losing is, to me, yes, probably that's why he's sharing it, because he's trading an account, and his account is on I think it was on 6.5 million, and he's trying to push the trades to get to 8 million for the year. Right, he's trying to push his account to 8 million for the year, and he was trading gold, and basically he took some losses, lots of losses on gold, and lost 1.6 million. So now his account is back to, I think, 5, so maybe not 6. He had about, his account is he's got to draw down to 5.8 or 5 million something. I'm thinking, and he's so mad with himself, like he's throwing himself everywhere that he shouldn't have done it. All the signs was there and he ignored it, and greed took over him and he just didn't wanna let go of the losses. And guess where he took the losses? I'll show you where, which is what I was just explaining earlier. Where you're gonna take losses, or where it's likely to take losses, is when when price is in a consolidation. Okay, so this is basically where he took those losses. In this area, he lost 1.6 million. Right, in just that little area there, the guy lost 1.6 million. So now you understand why it's important, what I'm saying, that you do not want to be trading when price is in a consolidation, because you might get yourself hurt. Okay, this guy's been trading for 9 years, 9 good years. Okay, but still didn't listen to his instincts. He was trying to push it hard in this condition. Okay, in the condition that we are in, he's trying to push his luck. He didn't push his luck all this while. He was trying to push his luck here, or from when I said no one should take live trades, basically second week of October till the 4th, and we've still not got any results yet, so we're still ongoing. Yeah, just in this little box, 1.6 million. I'm thinking someone lost not even 2 grand, someone lost 500 quid, and they're about to hang themselves. My guy is sitting there saying he lost 1.6. You lucky bastard. You lucky bastard, you lost 1.6 million. I'm gonna send you guys the link. Okay, watch it for yourself. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, he lost 1.8. Not 1.6, 1.8. So alright, have a look on gold alone, not trading other things, just gold in this area here. Alright, let's carry on to oil, and then we'll wrap it up. Oil, I'm still looking at these two levels to see if we're gonna get any form of rejection. Okay, so there's nothing again for me in price. I've not seen any breaker yet, so I'm gonna be patient and wait for one. We have this weekly level. We've gone through the first one, so I'm watching the second one. One of them is gonna provide something, right? Because we have closed below this, so it's coming to an up candle, so we will get something in here going forward, I think. Right, so that is oil, and I think that is all. Is there any pair anyone wants me to look at? Let's go back to Okay, so we have closed below that gap. That is not good. Okay, that to me is not good. Definitely not good idea. Let's see where we are at. That's not a good idea. That we've broken that gap easily like that. So let's go on the daily. Today is Thursday. So we had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The fact that we have a lower low in here, that's a good thing. That there's a possibility that we will not go below this low, right? Because we have this and that, so there's high probability we will not go below that low. But we'll have to wait and see where price is gonna pause. So let's draw our levels now. So we have gone through that's our lowest close down candle. Let's find the main threshold somewhere in here, and then the rejection. Let's draw it properly. So that's our main threshold, and that's a rejection. Let's drop down to a 4. Alright, let's see what price will do in here. Okay, we've got another 20 minutes before we go, so maybe we'll see the price action in here. Let's go into Aussie. Aussie's still struggling to take out this high. New Zealand struggling to take out that high. So that means they are manipulating the cross pairs. They are manipulating the cross pairs. Okay, so the cross pairs will be rallying right now. So euro should be rallying. Yeah, they are manipulating the cross pairs. Okay, this could be a very good buy because we are in a consolidation, so they've gone above a low. Let's see. Yeah, if they go above this, look for a buy to come up here to this up candle and then probably to this gap. Okay, because I can see them manipulating the cross pairs. The fact that the fact that these ones are not rallying, and you can see euro rallying like that. Okay, that's a manipulation of cross pairs. So if we break this short-term high, you could look for a buy to continue going higher. The same thing applies to Euro New Zealand. You could look for a buy on this one as well. Let's see. Have a really nice trend line there, so they could get punished on that one too. You mean the the dates? Are you talking about the dates? If you're talking about, dude. Shh. Shh. I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand what you mean by yeah, I've gone through all the pairs, and yeah, we'll do that in the afternoon, because the session that we're having right now is being it's on YouTube, right? And I don't want to share the dates on YouTube, do I? So I think there is something they are working on the new platform, the new portal. So they are testing out a few things. So that's why we've got the VIP sessions being shared on YouTube. So I'm gonna get them to fix that this afternoon, and then if we get this afternoon session to just come on the portal, then we'll continue with the dates. Okay. Yeah, we are live on YouTube. Will oil crash? That's a bold statement. I don't think oil will crash. Maybe in future it will, because the way the world is moving towards now, I have an opinion, basically. And my opinion is, we are using oil because some people wants to make money off oil, but there are other sources that can provide us energy. So instead of using oil, maybe in this day and age, come on, technology is too advanced for us to be dependent on oil. But it's a monopoly in it. It's a monopoly where some people makes they make money off it. So as long as they're making money off it, then they're gonna crash every kind of technology that will benefit others to kind of get power. So instead of us depending on let's say solar panel or solar energy, or I believe there are so many intelligent people out there that has come up with things that will help us use, okay, for technology wise, for energy wise, for medicine wise, but the people up there that control the monopoly, they don't want that, because if they let these things come out, then obviously no one's gonna buy oil if we have alternative source of power. If we have alternative source of medicine, okay, who's gonna go to hospital? Who's gonna go to the pharmacy to buy medicine? No one. And trust me, there are people that are so heavily invested in these sectors, so they don't want those things to come crashing, for them to lose their millions and billions in investment. So they're gonna crash everything that will stand their way, right? And that includes oil. Oil is a huge monopoly, right? People control oil like crazy. So if there's any alternative element that will help us use the way we use oil, in terms for like your petrol, your diesel, your heating at home, all those things, if we do get something to replace it, I think then oil will crash. But until then, oil is not crashing. Yeah, they will keep taking it up and down. But once we get people to not accept oil anymore, and kind of stick to alternative sources, then I think oil will crash. But not now. I don't see oil crashing now. Let's go into the futures market. Not surprised where we are now. Nasdaq is leading. Yes, wow, that's a very good buy. Let's go and check Frank, because I'm interested in that one. That one I saw coming for these equal highs and going here. That's the only one I have confidence in seeing going higher. Was it this one? No, that one. So this is for you, Mr. M. Okay, very nice buy for that equal highs and that level there. Okay, and then the German 30. German 30 is reaching for the up candle. Let's go into the weekly. We are sitting inside. It will struggle to go higher, in my opinion. This one will struggle, but the other one will find it easier. Yeah, this one will struggle to go higher. It will find some resistance in here, right? But the previous one. This one will find the ease. We have equal highs in here, we have equal lots of highs in there, and we are still yet to fulfill this. Right, we are still yet to fulfill that. So I think this will find it easier to go higher. That's nice. The Dow. The Dow will, let's see if it will close above this gap. Okay, if it does, then it will find support and attack this equal high, and then maybe attack that high again. Okay, so for those of you that trade the Dow, which is very, very scary if you trade it. So if you trade it Dow, look at that gap and wait for price to close above it, and if it does, it will find support and then make an attempt for this equal high. Okay, ES mini, sorry, the Nasdaq is always bullish. All right, so I think it's gonna attack this equal high. Nasdaq is always bullish because we need technology, so it's always gonna go up. ES mini, yeah, that we've gone above this gap as well, so that looks like it wants to go for this equal high. So I'm double checking my intermarket analysis. I think dollar will reverse again, right? I think dollar will reverse again. Looking at what the bonds are doing. Yeah, I think the dollar will reverse. The dollar should. Dude! So my intermarket analysis, there is something. My intermarket analysis, okay. Let me give you a bit of hint when we have a good condition. So when do we have a good condition? We have a good condition when bonds, if bonds are going up, right, dollar should be going up. So if these bonds are going up, okay, my dollar should be going up. If bonds are going down, then dollar should be dropping. Okay, and ES, the indices should be doing the opposite. So right now we have dollar going down, indices going up, but bonds are not going down, bonds are going up. So that's not a good condition. The good condition should be the good condition should be dollar going down, bonds going down, and then the indices going up. That is a perfect condition to trade. Okay, when we have the bonds going up, indices going up, dollar going down, that's a cracking correlation. It's not a good condition. Most of your trades are not going to play out. You're gonna get a lot of consolidation, a lot of stop runs, and basically you're gonna get frustrated. Right? I'll show you the best condition. When we had this going up, DXY. Okay, so in here, when the bonds are going up, dollar is going up. That is the best condition to trade. Right here, when bonds are going down, okay, dollar is going down. That's the best condition to trade. Bonds, the treasury bonds here, these ones. But right now we have the bonds going up, but then the dollar going the opposite direction. Right, from here, whilst the bonds are going up. So it's either this is manipulation and then it's gonna snap back up again to follow the bonds, or we don't have a good condition to be trading in. Okay, and that's why it's risky to trade in this condition, because we don't have a so the market as a whole is something like this. Let me see if I can find. Actually, let me just draw it. Okay, the market as a whole is something like this. That's not perfect drawing, is it? Yeah, that's the I'm just using one of them. You could it's all three. Right, it's the 30-year, the 10-year, and the 5-year, all three of them. Right, the market as a whole, okay, is something like this. It's like a wheel. Right, that's not a good wheel. Trying to draw a perfect wheel. Okay, and it's got its I'll say these are all asset classes. So you've got dollar, you've got the bonds, not as many as this, right? But you get the point. You've got the dollar, you've got the bonds, you've got the indices, you've got the commodities. Okay, you've got foreign currencies. Okay, forget the rest. So that's the market as a whole, right? So the market as a whole, okay, they move it's like a rhythm. Okay, they move in a rhythm. So when one is going one way, the other one is supposed to do the opposite, and this one is supposed to do that, and that one is supposed to do that, and that will keep the market cycle going, right? When there is one of them doing something completely different, it kind of distorts the market. Dude, you finished counting? Okay, as a whole, cover for me. Okay, so as a market as a whole, sorry, the little boy is interrupting me. So as the market, this is the general market. You have indices, you've got commodities, you've got the dollar, you've got foreign currencies, and you've got the bonds, right? So if bonds are going up, you want to see the dollar going up, and then you want to see the indices dropping, or it could go sideways. It shouldn't go up with it. And then you should see commodities going down. No. When the king is awake, so many distractions. Okay, so like I said, bonds going up, dollar going up, indices going down or sideways, commodities going down, foreign currencies going down. Okay, that is the wheel. Okay, that's the wheel. When we have dollar going down, bonds going down, foreign currencies going up, commodities going up, indices going up. Okay, that's the wheel. When there is a distortion, when you're going to take a loss, basically, right? When you're going to take a loss is when there is a disparity, when there is a confusion in the market. So the confusion will be what we're seeing right now: dollar going down, bonds going up. That right there is a confusion. Yeah, it shouldn't be like that. It should be bonds going up, dollar going up, or dollar going down, bonds going down. So right there's a confusion. So when we have this condition, you are likely to take a loss. Yeah, if you're not careful, you are likely to take a loss in your trade. If you want, you can check most of the time. When you go back in time and check your trades and see when you've taken losses in your trades, you will realize that most of the time it would have been in this kind of condition where we had one of them or two of them doing something completely different from what it's supposed to do in general. Okay, so if you're taking a loss, then I'll jump on Bitcoin in a second. This would be the condition where you take a loss. So the condition we have in right now, that's the condition you take a loss. So that's why I've been telling you guys to stay away from trading live and just trade on demo. And then once we get this condition out of the way, maybe the bonds will snap back down and follow what the dollar will do, and then we have a perfect wheel. So then trading becomes easy. Right now, too many manipulation, because this is how you filter out what conditions to trade. It's not always going to be a perfect wheel that everything has to be synchronized, but when it is, it's nice. Like if you go back and check this period, everybody was posting wins. Okay, you can go back and check. Everybody was posting wins when we had this condition right here, this dropping right here, that dropping. Go and check social media. Everybody is posting wins. Why? Because we have a perfect condition. Therefore, the market is going to respond. Yeah, the market is going to respond very nice. But when we have the opposite condition, right, then the market is not going to the market is not going to respond right. Therefore, you are likely to take a loss. So if you can sit on your hands, you sit on your hands. If you can't, then you just demo trade. And if you cannot sit on your hands and you really want to trade, then in this condition you lower your risk. Okay, you take at least I advocate, I don't submit to the industry standard of trading 1% or 2%. You are likely to blow your account very soon. So I submit to 0.5 and 0.25, because when you do that, it will take you a very long time. Unless you don't know what you're doing, then it will take you a very long time to blow your account. If you know what you're doing, you're never gonna blow your account with a 0.5. Okay, you're gonna make steady gains. You're not gonna make 200% overnight, but steadily you can increase your account. But if you go with 1% or 2%, take 5 losses in a row and you see how. If you take 5, dude, shush. If you take 5 losses in a row, you go in a spin. Okay, your mindset, everything will go haywire. Like this guy that lost 1.8 million. If he didn't have if he didn't have 5 million in his trading account, I think probably he'll hang himself by now. Okay, and he's trading, I think he was trading on the 2% per 1% per trade. So imagine if you do that, you're gonna hang yourself. But if he had traded a 0.50, I don't think he would have lost 1.8 million. Okay, so that's a bit of information for you. So mostly, if you want to check if it's a right condition to trade, check the intermarket. Do an intermarket analysis of what I've just shared with you. Okay, check and see bonds going up. Check and see indices, what indices are doing, and then the commodities. But for the commodities, you can use this CRB index. Okay, the CRB index should be all right. So you want to see CRB index going up. If CRB index is going up, you want to see the dollar going down. Okay, so as you can see, CRB index is going up, dollar is going down. That's the perfect synchronicity, right? And then we have indices going up. So we have 3 of them doing what they're supposed to do, but this one is not. So that means if you don't have a good market condition, you are highly likely to take a loss, right? So you can have something like this as your intermarket analysis for you to know what condition we are in, for you to make gains. All right, let's check the crypto world. Here we go. Crypto likely 16,000. Yeah, 16,000 likely. I was looking for a retracement before going up, but I decided to just slime up. So crypto, I look 16,000 as the next upside objective. On what's that? Litecoin, that's a very good buy area that we highlighted. You sell short up here. You sell short up here. You target there, and once you get here, you buy it. Ripple, I didn't have anything on Ripple because it's just not clean. And on this one, I had a buy for a continuation to the upside to target this this consolidation. So that's a nutshell. This is what I have on that's all I have on crypto. These are the cryptos I watch, but mainly this and that. These are the two that I mainly watch. I don't like this. I'm sorry, this one is just too messy. Right, it's too messy. This one is a bit cleaner, but it's not the best out there. But these two are the best ones. Okay, they do respond to the way I trade. Yeah, they do respond to the way I trade. So for Bitcoin, I think 16,000 is the next upside objective. Any other thing anyone wants me to look at? Let's look at this one. What is that? I have no idea what that is. Theta cryptos. What is that? I don't understand. I don't understand what you mean by I don't understand your question basically. So if you can rephrase that, that would be helpful. Let's look at some commodities. Commodities. Cotton. Sugar. Sugar is very bullish. Coffee is dead on a daily. So is this cocoa? Cocoa. Technicals on crypto. Yeah, crypto is just bullish, man. Let's see. Alright. So we are 15,000. Let's go on the monthly. Okay. We might get pullback from where we are. From the looks of it, we might get pullback. Probably they might take it to 15,000 and then they pull back. If it does, you can look at this down candle for a continuation to the upside. Alright. So if it does pull back, you can look at that down candle for a continuation to the upside. So look at 15,000. That's an institutional level. It's a, psychological. So we might get something in here. That also. We have already been to the rejection mean for sure. Yeah, so 15,000. I think we might get some rejection up there. They have run it. That equal low just looked interesting that they were going to do that. Gold. Gold. I have 2 mines on gold. It look as if they want to come for this equal high. right, and then smash it into this last up candle. From what I'm seeing, that's what it looks like it wants to do. Okay, this equal high is just too clean. Not high and that high, it's just too clean. They've rejected everything to the downside, so it looks it wants to run this equal high into that last up candle. For the near term, that's what I can see. The fact that it didn't go below this and they've rejected all this selling, and well, it looks like we're gonna close above this short-term high today. If we do, then my eyes will come up here. They will take it for that equal high, but that's if they close today above that high. Okay, that's a short-term swing high. If they close above it, we didn't close here, we didn't close there. Okay, so if we do close as we are now today, I think you're gonna send it up there. Okay, let's go back to cocoa. I've got for some reason I think for some reason I got a very big a huge lagging between the live session and the one on YouTube, but it's quite different on the it's quite different on the portal. So the explanation I gave on good has now finished. So I'm still here thinking, that's too much. The lagging is too much. But let's look at cocoa. Is cocoa? Yeah, that's cocoa. So why is cocoa going up? Because it retraced. If you go on the daily, okay, this is a market maker buy model. Okay, we have equal highs here, and we had price come back down. That was our initial consolidation, and then you can see there was a buy in here. That's the first area of accumulation, and then we had accumulation in here, right? And then we had price go up into a high time frame breaker. If you wanna look at it on the high time frame, that down candle there, or the monthly bearish order block. Basically, that's what it is. This last up candle on the monthly. So we had price go up there and then rejected and came back down. And then as it came back down, notice which down candle took the stops. This one. Where is that? It's the one at the 70.5 level. Okay, that 70.5 that 70.5 level, the down candle there, the stops, that's what it's coming for. And then we have price reversing. So on the 4-hour, it looks we've broken the short-term high here. We had a gap, and it's gapped up. Right, it's gapped up. So we have consolidation in here. We also have a gap in here. So that's where I think price is going, in here, and then maybe, not maybe, here, and then maybe up here. And then the bigger picture would be looking for price to come here, but that would take a while. But that is what I will look for. So I'll start targeting these levels, right? And then this would be for long term, for like in a couple of weeks and months to come. But this would be for this week or next week. I don't know why the YouTube is lagging. It's just too slow. think there's a lot of manipulation going on. It's obvious. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see when there's manipulation going on. All right. How do I know that there's manipulation going on? Just simply look closely. You will see. Yeah, just look closely. If you look closely, you can see there's manipulation going on. Oh, wow. I've gone over 2 hours, man. I think I need to disappear. I didn't even look at the time. I need to disappear, and so that I can get enough rest to come back for 2 o'clock. If not, then there's nothing much to talk about at 2 o'clock, because we have same market condition. Is that okay? Is the cocoa market okay for you, Mr. Marco?
Stop. Yellow. Yellow.
All right, cool. I need to disappear, guys. I will be back at 2. Like I said, I'll double check and make sure that 2 o'clock we don't go on YouTube. If we do, and I don't get admin or the technical guys to resolve it for me, then I'll decide what to do. Maybe we might do a private Zoom session, because I don't want us to because there's nothing much to talk about on the market, really, because it's too risky to be. So I don't want people to be looking at trades, and because the more you look at the market, the more you be enticed to take trades. It's just as addictive as any other thing, right? So the more you stay away, the more you don't take any trade. But the more you stay in front of the chart, you are likely to take a trade. Okay, so I don't want to do that. So if we don't get them to resolve it for me, then I think we'll do a private Zoom session, and then we'll go through the rest of the months. All right, so take care, and I'll talk to you guys at 2 o'clock. For our YouTube members, I think you've actually enjoyed 3 days of being on YouTube. I think Wednesday and today has been on YouTube, which is unlikely. So if you don't get to come online, I'll see you on Monday. Okay, so take care of yourselves, guys, in the States, because Trump doesn't want to give up. So